All right, I'm going to go over how to add the truck map, the location map. It's super easy. So the first thing we're going to do is let's just set it up on a page. So let's go under pages and let's add a new page. I know in the documentation I mentioned location, add a location first, but we already have some examples and either way works. So let's start and let's create location map example. Let's go ahead and publish this. And I'm going to view it on another tab so we can kind of tab back and forth. And all you need to do to add in your map is using the page builder. We're going to add an element, so the plus, and the element we're going to add is this locations post. So it's not map is single locations, we're using the locations post one. So we click on that and it'll bring up some options. We're going to go and just leave it as is for now. You can mess with those later, and we'll cover some of them later on in this video. So we've added that block, and now we can refresh our page. And what we've done is we've added a map, and this map pulls in every location. All right, and it's pulling them in down here. And that's probably going to cover 90% of what everybody's going to do. One map pulls in everything. So if you haven't added any posts, you can add one. So let's go ahead and start there. Let's add one location. We'll just call it a single location example. We'll add a category. We'll call this category new. Just for sake, we'll reference this later. You don't have to worry about it yet. But make sure you add a category, some text. We'll of course need an address, so let's go ahead and put, I'm just going to put San Jose as an example, the time 8 to 10 a.m. Alright, and let's publish this guy. So now we published it, let's refresh it, and we should see there's our San Jose one, and it's been added. So our category new, yada yada yada. So let's say, but if we zoom out, you'll see that it's still pulling in all of the locations. Let's say you wanted to use multiple maps or have each truck be separate. We can do that easily by referencing these categories. So if you go to location categories, you can use these or not, but if you do, it allows you to do things like, let's say we only want to pull in this new category. Well, we can do that. We can go to our location map example. We can edit that locations post with this little pencil. And under narrow location, we can paste in that category slug we copied. So if we save that and refresh it, now when we refresh this page, it will only pull in this one category. Of course, you can have as many posts as you want in that, but if you only have one, that's all it needs to pull in. So a good example of this would be, and if you wanted to, let's say you wanted to pull in more than one category, you can just separate it with a comma and then add in multiple categories if you want. So that covers, how to easily create the map. You can do all sorts of things like change the map markers under locations. All you're going to do is edit your location and you can add a new icon, and you can either go online, there's tons of icon websites, create your own or whatever, and then you can select it as your custom icon. So that's how to create your truck location map.